No teeth, he's got the train on track. Steam and steel. No looking back, a world of wheels. A world so fast, building dreams, making time last. Clickety clack, he's streaming the lines. Never off track, clickety clack, transport fever. No need to pack. Map so wide, rivers that twist. Bridges rise through a purple mist. Cities bloom where his cursor kissed. A scenic journey you can't resist. Lay the rails, feel the hum. Watch the gears softly strum. Clickety clack, he's streaming the lines. Never off track, clickety clack, transport fever. No need to pack. Signals glowing, the twilight's near. Cargo rolling, the path is clear. Chad is laughing, the vibe sincere on his stream. There's no frontier. Clickety clack, clickety clack, he's streaming the lines. Never off track. Clickety clack, he's streaming the lines. Never off track. Clickety clack, clickety clack.
Whoops, hello everybody, welcome back. I'm No Teeth. Well, not welcome back. Welcome to the stream again. I only just streamed a couple of hours ago, hence welcome back. I was looking at my cat. I got sidetracked. He's doing some weird things. Let me play the music. Oh, that's a bit loud. Let's turn it down on myself. Right, so we are continuing on from Transport Fever where we left off, or where I left off. So we had just created this lovely little Baker's line heading on over to Columbia. There was a bit of a lag spike there. It happens when this is because of the mega map, like when you zoom around or twist around, it has a bit of a hissy fit. Unless of course when you zoom in, it's not, you don't really get that, which is great. And my cat's got the zoomies. So he's doing is running around the place. Jeeves. Alright, now let me just do a recap of exactly what we were doing. So we were expanding Columbia. We added our grain farm to the bread and we added the second grain farm to the bread area. Did I make a train? That's a good point. And I have a sneaky feeling that I did not. Or I did, and we were just waiting for it to go and do its thing. There it is. It's stuck in this little area. What I would do is just quickly add a light. Make sure it's not a one-way. Get this guy out of the starting block. Head on his merry way. Because he's not actually connecting to the same track. You're heading downhill, so you can wait. Brake. Thank you very much. You're not making anything. Why not? We've got anything for you to cart? Yes, we do. 3. Okay, now I can remove this guy. Oh, he's already been removed. There we go. I think the train's short enough that I can put the light here instead of up here. Yeah, I might do that. Light aka signal. Wait till you've gone past. Thank you very much. Why did that cost money? It's annoying when it costs money to get rid of something. I like the fact that you can go in the birds. Click a bird. Examine the flock of cranes. Croc of flames, I was going to say. It's like being in an aircraft. Extremely slow one. What if they have hot air balloons in this game? That'll be quite a neat little feature. Hot air balloons. Might be a mod for it if there isn't. Okay, we have $2.5 million, so we're going to continue on our repayment plan. 9 million to go. The idea is we basically repay everything, and then that should give us the ability to rebuild after that and not have to worry about loan interest. I mean, to be honest, loans are not exactly too much of an issue. Let's check the rest of our craft, aka trains. What are you doing? Coal. 27 and 16. How many are on this line? 6. I'm going to monitor this because it might be necessary to create a train or something. Right, let's do a recap. So on the right hand side, which is our very first starting point, we've got grain and bread being created. That's all going to Marita or Murita. It's got a lovely little passenger system running. Over here we have another grain farm that's got a lovely little train. In fact, I'm thinking of actually upgrading this maybe. Yeah, let's do that. 178. Kind of shipping enough. Let me upgrade this train. Let's manage the vehicles. What are our finances? Doing pretty well. Let's get some loans. Get 1 million. Get up to 10 million again. I know it's counterintuitive to what I just said. But let's going to edit the selected vehicle. And we'll change our engine. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, in my brain I'm thinking we have a new engine. We do not. Okay, never mind. I can leave it alone. Let's repay that again. So what's the next industry? That's probably the next step. We've got our stone. Go into the brickworks. We'll leave that alone for the moment. What about you? Any wood? We've got wood. We could potentially connect you two together. Quite far. We did contemplate that before. Then we went to the other side of the map. I feel like this is new. Either way, I'm not doing that one. It's too much of a mountain. Well, let's go back to where we were doing over here and see what else we can expand on. So we've got Miami. So maybe we can connect Miami to a town. Where's the closest town? The closest town is Lakewood. Oh no, Columbia. How about we do a passenger route from Miami to Columbia? Yeah, I'm going to do that. All right, step one. We're going to create a passenger, a road depot. So we can get some buses. Add some bus and trams. Let's have a look at our zones. Industry, commercial and residential. It's all sort of spread a wee bit weird. So we'll go here, go down there, and maybe we'll come back around here. So passengers, we want our stagecoaches. Go for 3 initially. And we'll add our lines. Ta-da! Done. Okay, I'll leave you alone for a little bit. Columbia. Oh, that's right, I did the trams. Hey, Skyline, how's your afternoon, your visit? I got quite far actually. Got added a tram line. I haven't had one before. I thought I'll give that a go. It's not doing too badly. Now I'm in the process of creating a passenger line from Miami all the way here to Columbia. That's going to be my next step. And just as I say that, I see these lovely little wood things, which are extremely profitable. And you just happen to be right in the middle. 1, 2, and 3. I like it. In fact, I can go one train, 1 to 2, 1 to 2, and back. Wonder if that will do that. Might complain that you've accessed the same station twice. Yeah, well. Stick with the plan. Let's borrow a bunch of money. It's not going to be a very profitable line, me doing this, though, I've got to say. Passenger lines aren't usually that popular. Still going to do it. All right, so buildings. Now, what else have we got? I'll do a terminating one. This is going to be extremely expensive by the time we get all this done, along with bridges and stuff. I'd rather spend the money on this. I'm going to do this one instead. I've changed my mind. Right, cargo. So that's nice and easy. Done. Next set of cargo. Ooh, where am I going to put you? Can I stick a road up here? And will that connect? Good question. Let's find out. Nope. Okay, let me add a street from here. Do a very quick sound check on myself. One moment. Geez, for a moment I thought I wasn't being able to hear anything, but I can. Excellent. That's right. Can we do that here now? And does it connect? Look at that. It connects without a problem. Good. Tracks. How far is that? Not too far. What happens if I just go and connect like that? $370,000. What does it look like? Looks like a big ditch. I don't want to do a big ditch. Try and stabilize it. That's better. Seems to be this part that's weird. There we are. And then we'll go this side as well. This could be a I was going to say Terminator, but actually right here is fine. And tracks. How was your afternoon, Skyline? Oh no. Yep, that's better. Yay. All right, now I need a depot. A depot. It might be better to go this way. Zoom out a little. Zoom out. That might be okay. Yep, we'll try that. Right, now let's see if I can get this to work. So we're going to buy our steam locomotive. Let's add wood or logs. Cargo. 774. 12 years. You take planks as well as logs. Okay. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to add 8 and a second steam engine actually. Make this a big one. Actually, I can add 10, I think. Or add 10. Oops, that's the wrong one. This is the one I want. Right, so 10 and 2 engines. 2.56 million. Very expensive train. Okay, step 1. We'll go from you to you to you to you. In theory, that will work. Let's have a look. Let's take a trip. You'll be back. No worries. I'll see you soon. I don't think I'll get sick of these train rides. Can't wait till I get my large track up and running. It's going to be quite some time before I get that service done. Be a large passenger track. It's quite a steep hill for that road path. That's what a double engine looks like in our camera view. It's a nice long train. Pretty impressive for the 1950s, or 1850s, I should say. Look at that drop on that mountain over there. That sheer drop. It almost looks like snow in the mountains in the background. I have to say, double engines do look weird. Right, how much wood is waiting for us at this depot? 74. How much can we carry? 70. Wow, that's good. What about the other side? 43 so far. Okay, so you're going to get a nice big blob of wood. Next thing is, where do we put you? I can see that this guy wants wood and steel, but can I get it to you without too much difficulty? And the answer is no. Maybe. No. It's quite a large hill. Deceivingly large. Or steep, I should say. Yeah, look at that. It's a very steep hill. I think a tunnel would be required. Okay, that's not the best destination. Where else can we go? Nothing is really close by at all. Looks like that's it. So repay 3 million. Takes me down to 9. I think if I'm going to do it, I probably will have to actually go from this depot across, somehow work my way through to here. How much is a tunnel? Let's have a quick look. 1.4 million. Imagine I did the entire thing. 4 million. But I think I could probably get, that's 900,000. Small, 700,000 tunnel. 600,000. See, oh, it's getting even better. Let's have a look and see where that would take us. I still have all this lip. Excuse the view. It's just too steep. It's just way too steep. We'll have struggling trains. Unless I wind it. It's still going to be a struggle. Considering that this is the side that it's going to be full. Okay, we'll ignore that. We'll just keep this guy going back and forth and feeding it. Hopefully this doesn't stop if it doesn't produce or send it anywhere. What else can we do? So I can see we have oil to oil. That might be a good one to go for. That's also a double oil thing, isn't it? 2 oils to make, 2 crude to make 1 actual oil. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do this one. So the one from here to here. Let's get some money again. Lovely cargo. And on the other side, this can be a Terminator. Maybe not. Maybe we'll try here. How much is that? 200? 270. I'm going to go with this one. How white is that one compared to this? It's a much darker white. Not by much. Done. I feel like I've underestimated the slope on this as well. Well, let's give it a go. And we'll come from this side now. What side of the road are we? We're on the left, so let's keep on the left. Let's try and get as bigger angle as I can. That's good. I think I am going to get it to do ditches and stuff, mainly because I need to keep the speed of the track as best I can, otherwise they'll be going up and down at like 5 or 10 k's an hour, which is never a good thing. Ooh, I see you're going to have bridges. What about you? 248,000. Let's see if we can cut that down. That looks alright. He didn't answer. Fair enough. Maybe they're busy. Now, let's just do some preemptive planning with my tracks. Am I going to need to connect you guys? Oil. Oil, oil, oil. Yes. Somehow connect down to here. So that's good because it means that I can utilize this depot and connect a train line from here. It'll be connecting like this. So initially I will go like so. Ew. It's a fairly large increasing terrain. Why has it done that? That's better. I'm going to need to put a passing lane in for the moment. I'll just connect. And then we'll just do a very quick connect to here. Add a signal. Let's do a quick pause. So we're going to go from here to here. That's going to be our route, which means I will buy a train. What? And cargo has to be oil. Okay, we got 7, 7, and 5. 12 years, 10 years, same price. We'll go with you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 initially. 1.4 million. Thank you very much. And it's hopefully we don't have any issues with the height of our terrains. But we shall see. Unpause. Should send you out on your merry way. And let's ride out. Oh, you stopped. Why have you stopped? Because of this guy again. I forgot about that. Let's add our signal back in. Maybe I'll just leave the signals here. No big deal having it right there. And away you go. Let's pay some money back. Gosh, that was a lot, actually. And I'm going to keep quiet and we're going to enjoy the entire route. Break the silence. So that's with your time mod. Can you tell me what that mod is? Because I had a look for it and it didn't stick out to me. Oh, I was searching for time. Oh, in the Steam Workshop, I was looking in the inside the game, you know, the mod section. That's a steep hill. I'll probably find it if I look for slow date speed. I mean, I can always pause. That just stops time, but doesn't stop anything else. So this is going to be a good test. So if we have too much incline and we're too slow, we'll have to add another engine, which I have a sneaky suspicion is going to be needed. Well, we definitely need another engine. Might be okay with just this little lip. And the rest of it might be fine. But that's way too slow. 11 k's an hour when it can go 40. 10? Oh, this poor thing. Alright, another engine. I'm definitely putting another engine. Now, another engine means I can add an additional couple of cargoes. At least two. Oh, okay, we'll go at least one. And just like that, we're starting to pick up speed. It's still struggling. I definitely underestimated the incline, that's for sure. That looks like it's a bit flat. It should increase now. And then it looks like it goes up a hill again. Wow. Maybe I should have spent the money and had the ditch and stuff. Mind you, with two engines it might be enough. If necessary, I'll just add a third. I'm gonna make it an expensive train. Looks like the trees are on fire on the left there, doesn't it? What is that? A factory? Yeah, we're slowing down again. Well, third engine needed. Unbelievable. Okay. I'm going to add my additional oil car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. And lovely steam engine. Third. 3 steam engines. What an expensive train this is. Still struggling. Wow. That's better. Picking up speed. I wonder if it does make a difference where the additional engine is located. Let me try that. I mean, we know what happens on the way there, but let's manage the vehicle or modify, edit. We'll put you right at the end, and then we have one in the middle. Oops. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we are. Modify for $0. Makes me wonder if I can have an additional 4 and have 4 at the end. It's basically like having 3 trains almost, just combined. Anyway, very, very expensive train, but maybe it'll pay off. How much we're going to get out of 42 oil? 447,000. Yeah, not too bad. And if we do it right, we can count what it creates back again. So we'll see what happens when it goes back up the hill. So I'll come back and have a look at that a little later. In the meantime, let's pay off some more money. And just like that, we're down to 6 million. So the plan will be the oil will come back to this facility and then picked up again and go all the way across to the Miami Fuel Refinery. Oh, more oil. Is there another oil connector? I actually need another. I need crude oil. This guy. There's one. What's the slope on this? Not too bad, I guess. It's a very long trip. I think it's needed, but it does mean doubling this line. That could possibly just have a single line that goes to that facility. Oh, Miami needs fuel, so yes. Okay, I'm definitely going to develop this route. So I am going to go here all the way over there. It's going to send it back again. And then one train to go across here. And then somehow we'll transport back into Miami. 22. Okay. How many vehicles do we have on this line? 3. Let's add an additional vehicle. Clone. Thank you. All right, let's start the build. So this can be a terminating terminal, which is you. It is 1854, super early with trains. Yeah, it's I've only got those 3 options, and the one that I'm selecting I feel is the best, but based on stats and things. This is going to need a couple of engines as well. I can already see the incline coming back. Look at that. It's going to be bridging. My God, if I do that, it's like, how much does it cost? 5.6 million. Yeah, let's go back to the standard way. Little bit at a time. I think this might bridge though, if I'm not careful. 60k, 50k. I think I'll avoid the lumber mill. Oh, I'm going to have to pay for a bridge too. Ooh. I might see if I can make my bridge a little bigger than what I have in the past. No, I won't. I'll fiddle with bridges later. Going to make them a little higher so that we can have boats underneath at some point. All right, how much to go? Whoops, that's the wrong one. How much to go across? $100,000. Good thing I got $1.2 million in the bank. Hmm. I'm just going to connect to these. Yeah. And then connect. Oh no. Okay. Can that connect like that? Oh, it can. I wasn't expecting that. Right, so let me think. This is going to be have to have a double lane. How fast are we going up here now? 23. It's a lot better. Still not that great. Not going to complain though. Right. Let's split. And just go all the way along. And we'll make this a 2-lane road. Or rail. Right. I'm going to do a quick pause. Add my signals. Um, I am annoyed because I did not do one way. Damn it. After all that, good thing I paused. At least I'll get some money back. Frustrations. I keep forgetting about that. I know there's mods, but I want to do it myself. Right, now, let's do it again, properly. One way, yes. There and there. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay, now we turn off our one ways and we add these two, 1 and 1. Yep. I need a temporary track to go between these two. I've got a funny feeling it's not going to be possible. Nah, I'll just build a terminal. I'm going to need one over here anyway at some point. Yeah, you'll do. And connect easily enough. Okay. Can unpause now. It's by we'll do a double. No, hang on, it's going to go all the way back to the other end. It's going to need at least 3, which means our cargo for oil, this guy, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're right at the end and you're in the middle. Okay. Oh, damn it. Does it save? Yes, it does. Good. And you're going to go from there to there. And I'll reverse you when you get here. Having them like that is actually not too bad. It looks better, I think, having them split. Right, now we can reverse. Boop. Nothing waiting yet. I think that'll take a little wee while. But we'll come back and have a look and see. Actually, we'll see what it looks like going up. nothing flash. Repay another 2 million, down to 6 again, even after we bought that big train. Are you making money? Hold on a moment. I forgot to save. Yep. So March 1854. So 56 oil will get me $596,000. And in terms of finances, well, we're at the end of March, so this will be the end result. So 1 million versus 164. I reckon it'll be around 200,000 possibly in the end. So an $800,000 income train over a 3-month period, roughly. Not too bad. Hugely expensive, so it's going to take about 4 or 5 years, or 4 or 5 quarters, before it starts turning a profit. Any oil waiting yet? No. Wonder why. Shave another million off. And I'm going to do a fish while I'm here. Aha! I knew there was a problem. Right, lurk bait. Let's close it down again. I don't know why it randomly stops working. Desktop. Lurk bait. Oh, I know why, because I was, it's funny, because just after my stream, my internet died. There we are, back up and running, so that would have killed it. And so I had to actually turn off the modem to get it reset. Weird. I think I'm going to have to let this do its trip before it registers the fact that it should be creating oil. Oh, I got a nugget. Okay, we'll leave it as it is. You're heading back. What's next? Oil is done. At the edge of the map on here. So we're doing quite well at the start on this part of the map anyway. Haven't even touched really anything else. Right, how's Miami doing? Quite a few people waiting, huh? 22. How many do we have? 3 only? 4 now, okay. I'll leave it as 4 for the moment. How's this grain doing? $56,000. I mean, it's okay. This is definitely the better one, I think. Mind you, it's not even producing full quantity yet. A lot of industry is opening and closing, I've noticed. Not necessarily a bad thing. Should I connect you to this guy? We've got already got 2 forests going here. How are we doing over here? This is good. Okay, I think we've got enough horse and buggies for the moment. Slowly transporting. Although we are going to be creating more of the steel. How many do we have? 6, right? Or 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not that far. Not really. We'll leave it as it is. Oh, you also need oil. Fire. Fuel. That's the one. It's quite far to transport though. Alright, 1.5 million again. I think what I'll do is I will connect the fuel depot to the oil, but how much is that going to cost me? That is not the best place for it. I think it should go here. Okay, we're going to have to build a road. I'll just leave that like that. There we are. Dinner being delivered. I had a pie for my dinner. Stick it in the grill. Air fryer, I mean, not the grill. And it comes out not too bad. Hard to eat without teeth. Probably one of the only people who eat a savory pie with a spoon. Cut the top off, eat the top. That one I can handle. Spoon out the insides. Yum, yum, yum. And then the base goes out to the birds. Now, are you going to connect without too much difficulty? Yep. Now, this is going to be this is going to need to be a double lane, at least from here. So, instead of connecting you, I will get rid of that and go along like so. I don't even need to touch this one, so I might cancel that and that as well and just connect it along, and so it's by itself like so. So that means I don't even need a double lane as in a one-way road, because that's not going to be touched. This one no longer needs to be there. That's only so I can get a train across to that track. You, however, are going to need lights, which you already do. Okay, I think I'm ready. So all I need to do is get a train from here. Wait for you to pass. You shall not pass. Come on, get a wiggle on. You don't make a huge amount of money. I wonder if it's because I've only got 4 thingies and you're running very slow. 14 Ks? Hold on a moment. Didn't realise you're having that much difficulty. You are indeed. And you're full, 28. How much is on the platform? 26 more. Okay, step 1 is actually replace the U. Let's edit. 2 more steam engines, and we'll add 4 additional cargoes. That's you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that the right one? No. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add you to the right. Modify for $1.3 million. Sure. It's going to make you super quick. Right, next one. And cargo is fuel. No, oil. So it will be this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, I'm going to add 2 more. No, I don't need to. So you'll go from here all the way over to here. Could not connect all stations. Why not? What have I done wrong? This guy's going to have a fit. Oh, he's going to stop there. That's fine. Now let me have a look. So you're going to go around this way and connect to there. That's fine. Did I put one ways in? Oh, really? I could just replace these and go yes and no? Damn it. Anyway, so you can go to here. Why can't you connect to the station? Because I randomly missed that track. I've done that before. It's not the right spot. Too much curvature. Son of a poo. Right, we'll go like that. Yay, fixed. I'm hoping that this is not too steep. How long do we have to wait? A little bit of time. Anyway, let's go and have a look at this train now. See how much we get out of this. It's not full, is it? No, only 28. Still, it's a lot quicker. It gives us 234. So we're now doubled. Hey, you're picking up... I thought you were picking up stuff. I've noticed that if you have an intersection, you don't have to have a light. They kind of know that there's an intersection, so he knows he can go left instead of right. Either that or it detects that this is no longer, this part's not blocked. So maybe this becomes the pathing, if you know what I mean. Let's get on the train and we'll go for a ride. Let's pay $2.5 million of our loan. Look at that. Only $2.5 million to go. Pretty good. Normally you stick around, but you're going to head off to get prepared for work. No worries, Skyline. Thank you so much for supporting me. Nice to have you. But yeah, understood. With the work, I'll be doing that. That's why I'm only doing a stream till 10 today, my time. So I can have a couple of hours, or an hour or so, to get myself organised, make some boiled eggs, ready for next week. I also need to create the fish for all the followers for this week. I've got to get that done, and some custom music for when people do the lurk bait and they get their own fish. I have custom music for that. And I'm possibly also I'm in the mood to create some songs. So I might write some stuff. I get verbal diarrhea, so I write a big blob of things on paper. Then I reorganize it. This is a fairly significant hill, which means the other side's going to be also a fairly significant hill. And it did not look like this. I need another engine. Damn it. That's not too bad. It's only a little bit. But yeah, I'll write some words down, reorganize it, stick it into music creation, get some beats, create some stems, which is a fancy way of saying electronic music creation. Mash it all up, and boom, song. I feel like this trip was quite short, but that's because that's only getting to the depot. And I have to rely on oil being carted back. And it's not going to detect that until this train that's gone from here back to the fuel depot. And then I think everything gets connected and go, whoa, we've got a connection. And that'll make the train that's going from this depot up to the town or I'm sorry, up to the oil creator, much more profitable because it can earn both ways. Little slow, but I don't mind. Not at the start. It's only a little bit. Although it's not even got a full load. I think another engine is needed. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to wait. Let's manage the vehicle. We'll edit. We'll add a additional steam engine at the end. There we go. So how does that look? Not that way. There. Smoking. Let's go back to that. So even with that second engine, it struggled a little up that hill. And now we're motoring. I've forgotten how long the track is. I suspect by the time we get to the end, we would have earned enough money to repay the entire debt. Faster trains would be more exciting, I've got to say. And there we have it, our end terminal. Oh no, wrong. Maybe not. Still going. Jeez. The track that never ends. There is an end in sight somewhere. It'd take 3 months to get from A to B. Not sure what causes the graphic of the water to turn like that color and then it goes white. Here's our end terminal. That was a nice ride. Kind of interesting considering we don't have come on, we don't have anything on this. Right, so it didn't look that far, but you know, from there to there looks like a very short distance. As you can see from the actual trip itself, looks deceiving. Right, hopefully we should now register that we want to have oil, and we do. We have two, and that will be stemmed from this guy. So you currently have nothing. Why not? Because you're not the train. You're the train. So with 3 engines and 8 tankers, we're still struggling to get up these hills. But this is going to make quite a bit of money now, I think. And it should actually get there and back by the time this train gets back here, I think. Where is it? Where is it? I say that, but we're kind of traveling slow-ish. Let's have a look at our finances. Yeah. So. What about you? Oh, you finally made money. Took you 4 years. All right, we'll come back to that. And we will just double check our steel creation. Where is it? Here. Ah, we're empty. Good thing I didn't buy any more carts. Oh, hang on. Duh. It's over here. 22 and 11. Yeah, it's not too bad. So you're now making cogs. What am I doing to the cogs? Absolutely nothing. Okay, so who wants cogs? Nobody here. Columbia does. Oh, there's a coal mine about to go goodbye. We don't really need it, so I'm not too worried. Got coal over here. Who else wants cogs? You do, but you are almost impossible to get through unless I have a lot of money and a tunnel. Speaking of money, yay! No debt. Congratulations! We are now debt free and have $3.5 million in the bank. So anything we do now is just gravy. We're earning a whole bunch of money from our trains. Interesting that it's gone very good, not too bad. What the heck's happening? Kind of okay. We end at... Oh, we've only just started? And we've already earned 3 million? That doesn't seem right. 1 month. Huh. Just a timing thing, maybe. So that tells me we might get back to 6 million again. Right, so cogs. I don't know what we're going to do with cogs, actually. It's very far to get from Colombia to here, as you can already appreciate. Seeing that other train that we had. But we already have trains that go across. I guess the question is, do we have trains that I can put cogs onto? I have a sneaky suspicion that we do not. So let's manage the vehicle, and we'll just go edit. Choose cargo type, machines. So that's a box car. The same that's using spanners, bread and goods. And you're not box cars. Neither are you. I'd have to make another train. Let's ignore that for a little bit. Okay, we were looking at this guy before, and I wanted to check that this is taking the right pathing, as in going back and forth. It's making money. It's making a lot of money. That's a very good line, actually. Right, let's make this a little bit more profitable. Planks. I need to cart planks somewhere. Who else wants planks? You do. I can combine you and you to make you. Anything else? This guy does. No, he doesn't. He makes planks. All right, what about further down? Nope, nobody wants planks except you. You're miles away. Miles and miles away. Okay, well, we can't really make this guy profitable, so that's a little sad. What else can we do? Now, we looked at connecting Miami to Colombia with a passenger train. So maybe we can do that. Miami also wants fuel, so we need to sort that as well. I'm going to create the train station for passengers. Where else have we got? Greensboro and Lakewood. This one is a no-go, so that tells me our terminal will have to be a terminating terminal. 280, we'll go near the passengers instead. Considering this is a passenger line, that might be an okay place. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Can also add cargo later on. Right, now the expensive part is the bridge. So let's try and get this like that. Now, how do I make it curve? Is it like... kind of like that, and then... I mean, you don't really want a railway bridge to curve. Kind of want it flat. But it looks good, so that's why I'm doing it. Now, it's quite far to go. Continue down. Too much slope, huh? Oh, go over the bridge, go over the road then. What the heck? Okay, let me just do this better. Bit of a waste of money, but that's okay. Now what? More collisions. Oh, it's a rail. Go around the farm. So straight away I can see this is a hill. So I'm going to need a bunch of engines on this. This is probably not even going to be a profitable route. Passenger services very rarely are, I found. In fact, they're kind of annoying. But I want it. Must have it passenger route. It's super far away, isn't it? My gosh. Right, I needed a train station over here. Look how many passengers are waiting. My gosh. 41? How many vehicles? 3 vehicles. Well, let's manage the vehicles. And we'll add at least one more. Can I get 2? Or is that too many? We'll stick with 1 for the moment and see what happens. Now I need a train terminal. Passengers are over here, so... Oh, can I... You were blank before. I'll have a separate passenger terminal, which is this guy. Oh my gosh, did I not put a passenger terminal over here? I didn't. Damn it. Oh, more money down the drain. You know what? Let's cancel that. It's cargo. We're going to need cargo anyway, right? Okay, good. All right, let's edit this instead by adding another track. And a passenger platform. With our passenger building. $100 passengers? I think we only need this guy, right? Yeah. Okay. Tracks. Now, the other side, I feel like I want to add a passenger station here. And then link it around. It's kind of what I originally had intended. And then you've gone and rudely built a cafeteria here. So let's configure, add some tracks. Maybe I should have done that at the start. Platforms. Very expensive. Oh well. And our passenger building. Ta-da! Okay. Now let's hope that my track can go across. Yes, it can. Wonderful. So, where are we connecting? So we're going to have to go across the road. Not too bad. Let's grab a couple of signals. It's interesting how it says passengers on the right, cargo on the left, but it's the actual opposite. That fixes it. Okay. Now, do I have a depot that I can connect you up to? I need a light here. Or a signal. 1, 2. Yeah, the road can wait. Yeah, I don't have a depot, but I could. Nope, no depot. Okay, create one. Buildings, depot. Right, now you're going to be a very different train. Passengers. Well, I'm going to use the Russian class V1, which is slightly faster not as much power, but has a bit more traction, only a tiny amount. Lasts a lot longer too. So we'll add 3. It's going to be a very expensive train. And passengers, we'll add... We need at least this guy. Speed. Okay, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll add 5. You can go right to the end, and you can go kind of in the middle. Oops. Maybe I should add one more passenger cart. We'll try that. $2.7 million train. Cheapest creepers. All right. Why not? What's stopping you? Have I missed the track again? Let's have a look. Right, you're fine. Yep, missed a tiny bit of track. Don't know how I keep doing that. Can you connect? Not like that. Oh, there we go. Good. Problem solved? Nope, still a little bit more. Have I missed more? Do. So interestingly, if you look like this train track goes to this platform, which in theory is supposed to be the passenger platform, but it looks like it's on the right. But the passenger platform is on the left, like here, or the right here. So why can't you connect? Line 25. Let's pause. Let's go along the track again and see if I've missed something. Yep. Okay, I've got to pay more attention, I think, when I'm creating tracks. Still not... Oh, yes. Still a problem. No path. All right. Let's have a look at the line. Let's remove Columbia and we'll add Columbia back in by clicking U. Okay, so maybe I had it pointing the wrong way. Maybe I had it connecting to the cargo side by accident. Warnings have gone. Let's take the trip. And we'll see how well this train goes. See, the water was flicking white and then blue, or greeny blue. Don't know why. It feels like this train is struggling. It only goes up to 45, right? Maybe it's not struggling. Looks okay. It looks okay to me now. I think the passenger cargo is also quite heavy. Well, there's no issue with that speed. 40 is alright. Be nice to go 45 at next. Definitely go back on the... It'll be going that speed on the way back. Well, I'm not going to add another engine. I think the engine's very expensive. I feel like I should have stuck with the other engine, to be honest. But something different. Looking forward to getting access to new engines at some point. Speaking of which, better check the date. Oh, we missed April 55, didn't we? Save. Damn it. I need to keep an eye on my saves. I want to try and keep for January's of each year. It's back in there. I'll be surprised if anyone's waiting. It's a nice trip. I think that other engine is better. It's more consistent. This one has random struggles going up tiny slopes. An extra 10 power makes a huge difference. I'm going to change it. Okay, so if we get rid of one 2 and 3 and replace with instead our Baldwins 1, 2, 3. It's going to cost us a little bit of money, but I think it's going to be worth it. Let's modify it. And anyone waiting? Nope, I didn't expect it to. But we don't have a route. A lot of people waiting. Now what happens if I add an additional line? Actually here it connects. $43. We have 4 trams. I'm going to add another one. Let's add one more. Alright, I'll see you later. Very expensive line. Oh, we have 4 people waiting. How exciting. Okay, now, are we creating fuel yet? You are the one. Look at that, 13. It's slowly starting to send some stuff. You've already received a bunch. Yep. Right, so let's check where you're getting your stuff from. That's over here. Now we have 38 waiting. That's good. And you've got 23 waiting. Where's our train? This is the one, I think. Line 22. Yep. So actually line 22 is going to start making quite a bit of money because you're going to be making money both ways. We may, what's our current finance? Up to June, okay. Alright, so you're sending that to there. You're going to be sending oil to here to make our fuel. And then it's a case of connecting a train. I did not plan this very well. Or did I? How interesting, it fits there, but not further down. Um, Just going to do a delete of that and connect this across so it is its own track. Possibly not needed, but in the long run it will be very, very, very beneficial. Right, no one way. This will be a good test actually. Let me just build this. So grab a Baldwin, and we want cargo that can take, hang on a moment. I've got an idea. Can I connect you? Randomly, yes. So you're empty. Right, so let's manage this vehicle. No, it's not manage the vehicle, manage the line. So Columbia transfer to Miami North to Miami. You. That way I don't have to buy any additional trains. And that's going to make you profitable because you're going to go and do a stop. Makes me want to increase the length of this train though. I mean, it's 75. It's not really making much money. It's okay, and it wasn't even full, so I should account for that. Right now it's got only 19 oil. It's actually very low. Are we sending oil down? 27. Again low. $890,000. Woohoo! I think this will work on its own. I just need to check. Passengers are all picked up, I see. All 6. And we're going to make a huge loss on this guy. But at least we replace the engine. Let's see how we go with the speeds now. Hopefully it stabilizes, or it could be the fact that it's just the passenger carts, which are very heavy, causing it to slow down. We'll find out after we go over this bridge and just go up that little hill, because it should slow down significantly. The other train slowed down there. This one did as well, but not as much. It definitely slowed down, I think, to about 35 here. This is definitely faster. I'm pretty sure it wasn't even at 40 before. It was like 38 or 36. Going up this hill, it slowed. I could be wrong, but I feel that this is a much faster train. All right. How many passengers waiting on the other side? Big fat none. Well, we'll stop and have a look at that later. What's our next industry? We've got $15 million in the bank. Oil. Do we need oil? Hmm. Nope, I won't touch that one. So we have coal. Could go to here. Got any iron? There's iron down there. Two sets of iron. Two sets of coal. And steel. This could be quite profitable. And I could ship the steel to here. But then I need, what is that, plastic? Yeah. I haven't even seen a plastic creator. There's one. And that's oil as well. That is miles away. Right, I'm going to start with the coal. Where's that steel? I've lost it already here. So we'll go coal to steel. Iron to steel. Right, let's start it off. Let's start it. Let's keep going. Right, number one, platform. Terminating. Terminal. Tracks. Listening to the song about all the new railway engines coming along. It's quite a few years before that happens. if I stick like that, I'm going to keep it at 100k. I don't mind that. I want to try and keep it as flat as I can. Now this one though is going to have to, whoa, that's not quite what I had in mind. That'll be alright. Now what about you connecting to that? 162,000. What does that do to the terrain? Okay. You know, I thought that that was kind of close enough to use vehicles, but then when you look at it like this, no, siree. Okay, so that's coal. Now the iron, either here or here. Let's use this one. $300,000 bridge. Okay. Not hard to spend money here, is it? I am going to have my own line. I'm not going to connect until I get a little closer, and then I'll join against, like so. Yeah, we'll do that. Keep it flatter. And then we'll just follow the road, or the rail in this case. Wrong way. Alright, so that's coal and steel. Coal and iron. I just need a station. Not a station, a depot. And there we have it. Do. Hmm. I should have it over here. We'll start it off on this side. Right. We'll go with 3 Baldwins. 1, 2, 3. And if we're looking at coal, we'll go cargo. So we want to have this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add you right to the back and put you in the middle. You can start with this one. We'll let that head on out. Looks quite neat when it's like that, I think. And then we buy another one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can connect to the coal. Ta-da! Let's have a look and see what this line looks like. So straight away I can tell that 3 engines is a good idea, considering the incline. It's only a slight incline. Can carry 56 quantity. So we should make a decent amount of money. We may need to have 2 trains actually for this particular route, or make it a little bit longer, maybe an additional 4 carts and maybe 1 more engine, because it's a lot further distance to travel. Change the angles. Really nice views. Ah, nicely groomed here. Bit of a dirty face though. Oh, look at all that coal all over you. Interesting how you got a doctor's outfit. How about your friends? Hey, it's twins. But wait, there's more. Triplets. And look at all that. There's a lot waiting. How many can we handle? 56 only. That's a big hole, isn't it? So, I was going to do a quick pause because that felt fairly smooth and I didn't see any drops in speed. So I feel like this can handle another 4 of these lovely little gondolas at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how we go with that. 816,000. 84 we can carry. Wow. Let's take the trip back. And I'll keep quiet while we enjoy the trip. Okay. Let's have a look at other things. You've already made a trip and you're heading back. Okay. So you got 56 waiting. You're just waiting on iron. So what did we say we're going to do with the steel? I've forgotten. This guy. Let's put a transport route in South Bend. Road depot. I think I prefer road rather than trams. It's some streets bus stations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll do 6 stops this time around. 6 stops, 6 stagecoaches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ta-da! It's quite a big city. Small, you say? Not anymore. Oh, I heard something. Tink. Oh, a tip. They'll sort themselves out eventually. Maybe I'll grab the grain and send it to the bakery. Yeah, let's do that. Well, this is tricky. Can I put a station here? We shall connect. Yay. Now slopes. Try and keep it along here. I think that's not the one. There we go. And we'll follow the road as best we can. Interesting little bump, isn't it? Oh. We'll go this way instead. That's a good price, 50,000, 60,000. Right, do we have a depot that I can connect? We do, but it's facing the wrong friggin' way. Let me go along here. It'd be cheaper to just place a depot. So it's grain. Give it a bit of a ride to make sure it's okay. Might need another engine. Well, listening to the music talking about passengers, I should probably look at that passenger route that I added from city to city and see if it's actually making any money now, or it's a big money pit. Money pit hole. What do you want to call it? I think the next route I want to do is a water crossing with boats. I'll start using some ships. See if there's anything on the map that I can do with that with. I know there's a couple of lake areas. Change our view. Yeah, we'll keep that view on. A little slow, but I think it's going to be okay. Yeah, overall you'll be fine. All right, so I said next watercross, passenger. Let's look at that passenger thing first. Got to remember where it was. So I think it's Miami. One person waiting. Seven people. Yeah, It's a bit of a money hole, isn't it? Let's check out our line manager. So there are a few that are making no money. Passenger 1. Hold on a moment. Line 14. Finances. Oh, you're on, off, on, off. Okay, you're fine. Look at that. Not a problem. Line 29, which is coal. You're 1 month old, so actually, just check where that is. Oh, it's the grain one that I just made. Never mind. Anything else? I think I just put you down as well. These are fine. Actually, it's probably easier to do this. Yeah, that's good. Those are new. This one's not new, is it? Ah, you're not making too much money. It's okay. And $1 million train. Okay, everything's good. Right, now let's have a look up the water area. My gosh, turning around was a little bit of a trick. Maybe we'll look downwards. Don't have that problem. Up the winding rivers. Here we go. Now, can I do anything here to do with boats? Or on this side? Yes, I can have coal going over to here. On a ship. And I can connect you for the iron. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so step 1. Let's add a cargo hub. And bang one on the other side. Put one right here. Add a lovely road. And that should make you connect. Yep. You, I don't think will connect. I think you're too far away. Or have a look anyway. Yep, too far away. So therefore you need, unfortunately, a truck station to go between the two. Seems a bit weird, but that's the way it is. Cargo. Get 4 of them, I guess. Might be too many. Done. Right, so you're connected. I just need a shipyard. We'll go with this guy. Just add the one, $550,000 from cargo to cargo. At least we have a ship. Let's check out our views. It's the Riggy. The wake is huge when you look at it like this, I tell you. This guy's cold, so don't worry. When he gets there, he'll to the other side, he'll warm up. Hey, look how quickly the sun's moving. Wow. Right, so that's the coal, and we'll see that we are already generating coal, 52 of it. And slowly we're sending it to here. Has anybody got anything on you? You do already, that's great. As soon as you've unloaded, that should show 4. Perfect. Okay, so that means the ships will work. Now, iron. Does mean I have to do rail here too, which is kind of annoying, but that's the way it is. Oh, I can add coal and iron to here as well. Should I save this guy? Nah. Alright, I'm going to start with iron. We'll use a terminating terminal. Grab a track, go along the coastline. What are you? Goods. I feel like I should have a terminal here. We can add it later. Right. Now, where am I going to put the train for this guy? If I'm going to have a train connecting, I want to connect you guys as well. Oh, we're on the other side of the map. Okay. Now, best place for you would be... I feel it would be good to have a road just here, connecting, and then creating our railway like so. That connects. Oh, does that connect to the shipyard though? No, whereas that does. Aha, things to consider. Do I need it to connect to the shipyard? No, I don't. Is that all right? That looks fine to me. Now, this one though is going to have a double track to connect on both sides. So one there. And then one here. Only 6. It is quite far. Now, how are we doing with our ship? Carrying 24 of 35. Well, actually it's 70 really. It's a double compartment. Okay, that's good. Sawmill closes. That's fine. Now, these guys are going to need to connect. So that would be a rail here and then a terminating rail. Although it's easier to do it that way, I think. Yeah. Tracks. Can we connect straight away? What happens if we do 960,000? No. We'll go like this. Oh, it's a mountain. Let's go around. Let's go around the mountain. Should we come in around the mountain? That should keep it reasonably flat until we get to about there. Buildings, signals. Right. Go along this side and we'll cross the road a little later. Oh, cutting into the terrain. I don't kind of mind that so much as long as we keep our speeds. Right, let's go this way now. Done. Right, now I'm going to do a double lane on this. Let's make sure that's correct. Yep. And we'll feed in there. So, signals, one way, that way and that way. Actually, that should be there. So we'll delete that. Autosave. I've missed 1856. Save. Oh, getting worse. June. Now, note to self. January is when I want to save, not June. Okay, so you are there and there. Okay, one way is great. Perfect. Now, where's my shipyard or train yard? Here. Perfect. Have I connected you? I have indeed. And for the moment, I'm just going to add a single signal like so. Step 1, steam engine, cargo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that'll do. So this was going to be from iron to coal. Get you on your merry way. So I need a home, something for steel. I need to put, oh, here's steel. I really need plastic, so I've got to find a way to get this plastic across. It's going to help. Then you can make goods. Not sure what needs goods. You need steel as well. Oh, there's also plastic. Right, now I can build the next train. I'm going to add 2 this time. I might add 3 actually. No, I'm going to add 4. This is going to be a very large train. It's going to be coal and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 12. See how we do with 12. That's a little easier to see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Separate 3.48 million. We'll try that. That's going to go instead from this guy to here. So my plan, oh, you'll be fine. My plan is to have that train that I set off here to just go between iron and coal. And then the iron will stack along with the coal. This large train should pick up both. And I'll probably have a second engine on that particular route going back and forth. How is our ship doing? Oh hoo, we made some money at least. 137 versus not 45. Yeah, okay. Not a huge amount. That's better than nothing. I've only got 34 waiting, so maybe we can do with another road vehicle here. Let's add one more. Clone. Right. Let's take a trip. $22 million. This might be the last trip. 9:45. So the experiment is to see how quickly this train will go with 4 engines, 12 containers. Hopefully it'll get up to 40 without too much difficulty. I'll keep quiet while we enjoy this trip. I have to say, it didn't feel like it took a long time, which is a good thing. So what do we have here? We have a little bit of coal. How are you doing? One. Okay. Guess it takes a little while for it to all register. $11 of 84. I suspect this is going to significantly get significantly full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clone this guy. We just spent quite a bit of money. Now we have a train going back and forth, essentially. How are we doing with our ship? Making money. All right, we'll come back and have a look at that. Might not be tonight, but we will come back. Now, you're going to be making steel, so I did sort of say making another connection. However, it is a different set of compartments for steel. I almost feel like just having another ship going from here to here. Can I do that? Will it work? Was it weird? That's like, oh, hmm. Guess I don't need that then. Or that. Oh, I should have just left it alone. Oh no, that's all right. Okay, now buildings, ship, cargo, cargo. Ta-da! We'll grab a Willem just because we can. You can go from here to there. Normally I do a train, but I want to have a little bit of variety and utilize some of the shipping. We don't have a huge area to do shipping with for this, as in there's not a lot of things that are required. There's no need for shipping here. Just for fun. That's different, right? Yeah, good. Now we have two different ships. All right, let's head back. Oh, this is a interesting area. So we started all the way down the other end of the map, which is here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we have less lag when I'm loading. There we go. This is our very starting little blob. And we've got a bit of a traffic jam happening. Bunch of food. I feel like we have another train coming in at 1857 from memory. Well, this is all working well. This is new because that wasn't there before. I think this is new too. Certainly feels it. We need cogs. Yeah. Okay, so we need wood and steel, which there is not really anything that we can do to help that. Although that's steel, iron, coal to make steel. Send it back. Oh, there's another iron there. Any other coals? Yeah. And what else do you need? Plastic. No, wood. Wood to make cogs. And then that will upgrade the city. So where can we get wood from? Here. Now this is a big... This needs a tunnel. That's right. We were looking at that a while ago. Ideally, we'd need another lumberyard or forest. And look at that. We have one. That's quite far though. Right. I think we'll leave it there. Done really well. We've gotten out of debt. We have 0 debt now. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Sawmill, but we don't have any wood to send you. Yeah, we've done really well. I think we've gotten out of debt. $27 million in the bank. Created a whole bunch of very expensive trains. Added some water transport. Connected our first town together with our lovely train, which is basically our money pit. What a rubbish train. I think we might just get rid of it. I mean, maybe they'll use the train later on. I don't know. Really hope so. Or maybe I need a bus depot here. Connect to... I thought they would be able to connect to all of this, but maybe they just can't connect here. So, you know what? Let's add a bus depot. Where are we? Before I leave. So, one to here. And then... right next to it. Done. Where's our terminal? Here we go. We'll grab 3 stagecoaches. It's either going to work or not. New line from the terminal to there. And we'll do the same on this side. I mean, it looks fairly connected. This part is not. Some of it is. So maybe we need something here. Now we're using trams on this particular map though, or this particular town. So that means I have to upgrade the rest of these areas. Now I can't remember how to do that. Tools, tram track. So if I'm going to have a stop here, I need to go up and across, like so. That'll fix that. We need, oh, what am I doing? Buildings. Bus/tram stop. Yeah, that'll be good. Now, what's happened here? How do they turn around? If there's no thingy, I had a turnaround here, I'm sure I did. Can I add a turnaround? Tools. Apparently not. Okay. So let's add passenger. This guy will add 2. One and 2. That'll do. See if that increases our passengers. All right, so let's do a, what are we, November? That's all right, we'll save. So we're in November 1856. A lot of saves, right? And that's that. And that's the stream. So thank you so much for everybody who's been watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Next tomorrow night stream, I think, was Oxygen Not Included from memory on Mondays. I'll have to check the schedule to be fair. I don't remember what I've done. Anyway, stream tomorrow from 8:30 p.m. New Zealand time. You can check out the schedule. All my information is there. Fridays and Sundays are changing times potentially. I'll always be available at the time that I've allocated, but I might start earlier and finish later. Who knows? But Monday to Thursday are fairly set. But until then, again, thank you so much for watching, and we shall see you again next time. Take care. I just realized I had no music and no desktop audio the entire time. I apologize. I can't believe that. I had all this music playing, you had all the sounds, you just listening to me yapping and yapping. Another mistake I made. Anyway, until next time, take care. Bye bye.
The rails hum low, the engines glide. No teeth, he took us for